this will actually like work. Hello. I wonder if this will actually work. Hmm. Okay. Oh, there's chat. There's everything. Very similar to the Twitch. Cool. Okay. So this is what we're working on. Cool. I hope this works okay. I hope I can be heard. I was having a lot of problems with Twitch, and we recently upgraded the network. And hopefully I can be seen live, which that would be nice. Although we'll see if I drop. Yeah. I used to like have connection issues where I'd be able to stream for a little bit, and then all the sound would drop, or then all the connection would drop. So after I finish these guys, I'll see if this worked okay. That's what we got. These do not look very complex. Oh, cool. I always like these because I get more Raptor decals. Trash. I'll angle this down a little bit more. Okay. This is a small instruction manual. Cool. Or I should say something. New. Amazing. This shouldn't take too long. They just have a bunch of bolters. I don't know if their hand-to-hand is like do the bikes get to attack or what? All right. So Sarge goes first. Steps. I'm surprised the Sarge isn't the small solo spear. Right. Oh. And these guys are split between the two spurs. Although I'm just being lazy. Maybe a little bit more down. I'm just using the laptop camera right now. I have another one, but just trying to see if this will work. Hopefully it will. Let's see. The microphone picking me up okay? No. It was too quiet. Well, I'll have to see. I wish my wife was awake so she could tell me how I'm coming across and being heard, but we'll see. Okay, back to it. Beep. Okay. Do you have to use that one head? I don't want to use no. I'm gonna have to go get a different head. Son of a. Bonk. It'll be a sergeant head. Ah, helmet. Yeah, see it? Sergeant head. Maybe I should go in. Check sound settings. Microphone privacy settings? No. Aha. No, that's regular volume. Is that better? Let's see. Hello. Well, I'll have to see. Okay, back to it. That's cool. Their bikes, their legs are on the framework of the bike. Oh, that's why you got. That's annoying. That's why the guy does not have a helmet option is because he's wearing his helmet on the side of his hip on the bike. Eh, How much would I? It's like integrated as part of his leg. It'd be a big asshole to chop it off. Eh, I hate when my characters don't wear helmets. Seriously. Oh well, that means I'm not going to use that head. Bugger. been a long time since I've streamed and fussed around with this. Trash. Man, so nice being able to see after my eye surgery. I'm gonna mess that up. Big chunk of plastic right there. I might need a new blade. Feels like it's a little bit blunt. I also wonder if this is picking up the music I'm playing from the other channel. I'm just listening to some smooth jazz. But we'll see. A learning experience. Very exciting. My huge audience of none. Some mold lines. I've been spoiled by the more modern kits that have very few mold lines, or at least well-placed mold lines. These almost feel like they were made to be snap fit. They got that vibe to them. All integral pieces. Hmm. So should I make these guys blood angels? That's the thing. But then that means painting yet another blood angel chaplain, which I've got tons of. I mean, why not? But no. Well, I could. I've got all these extra blood angel bits left over. Might be fun. That means I have a blood angel Jeep, which now these are Raptors. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make them Raptors because the Jeep is too sweet to use on somebody else on some other chapter. So yeah, Raptors. To make them more technical. I saw some really cool Raptor bits on Etsy called Raptor Raptops. Don't remember who did them. They looked very cool. Is that? No, that goes right there. Okay. Glue. Just like that. Glue along the interior. Stick. And bike. Oh, that's going to fit tight. So this should actually go over here. Yeah. And fit like that. There we go. And this goes here. And here. Come on. Not very tight fit. Okay. That's good. Oh, I didn't get his normal head out. Here it is. He has typical angry Marine head. There you go. There you go, buddy. Okay. All right. You see him there? Cool. And then his butt peg goes into the seat. And the handlebar. Oh, I didn't get the handlebars out. 34. Is it over here? Yep. Oh, hey, man. Hey, person. Cool to see you. If you could do me a favor and tell me if you can hear me okay and if you hear the music that's playing, because I'm just doing this kind of completely half-assed with the laptop, testing it out because I was having problems before. Like the last stream I tried to do over on Twitch, but no worries if not. I'm just gonna build these guys, which are Outriders. I don't know if you can see. There. Okay. His butt peg goes in there. Yeah. Is that gonna be enough? Maybe a little bit on his hips here. Oh, good. You hear me good? Can't hear music in the background though. Okay, cool. Thank you. I wonder how. I'll have to look at like the settings and everything. I've got just some smooth jazz going, but I don't want to like stop doing stuff. But thank you. I'm glad that the microphone's working. I will have to. Oh, is it? This is my channel. You have those awesome, cute little dogs. I think. Where, like, I look at your videos every now and then whenever you post them. If I'm correct, I feel kind of rude, like I'm listening to music. Well, yeah. Scout Kill Team. That's a good set. That's a nice set. Those are you get a lot of options with them. I gave my guys all because they're Raptors. I gave them all capes and helmets because that's important for Raptors. Where is this supposed to go? I don't know if I'm doing this right. Oh, that's cool. Your dogs are wonderful. They're adorable. They seem very cute. We have a little Frenchie. Okay, this is how I think this should go. Hopefully this fits. I should have dry connected it. There. There we go. Well, it's lucky that that you joined on. I just figured I'd try that because I used to do some streaming with Twitch and stuff, but for some reason, like going to the new house, my connection was just terrible. Is there any like latency or anything? Because I was having just bad stuff, and the connection would drop after time. And then we had Comcast out here, and the guy was really nice, and he fixed most everything. He said, "This is like second time I've tried this." And first time it seems to be working. There we go. But I figured I would just give this a try and put some figures together. Since I figured, oh, Outriders shouldn't take too long to put together. Okay. Okay, seems fine. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's nice to have somebody to be able to tell me that. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, no. Wait. Yes, I did. I screwed this up. Well, not so much. But you have a good night, and thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Talk to you later. I don't know what to call you. This is my channel. Call you this. Okay. All right. Did I put this on at the right time? Hopefully, I have not ruined the order of operations. I should put away that extra head. Extra head. Well, this just glues in one place. It actually doesn't fit to him. Oh, you know what? I might have screwed it up. I am so smart. I put these other pieces on too early. We have to chop off the peg and just, yeah. Derp. Now I'm going to use super glue since we don't have that peg there. Super glue and a dab of accelerant. Yeah. I wonder why does accelerant turn yellow? Okay. There we go. There we go. That's probably totally wrong. We'll see. That'll have to work. Let's see, 33, 32, 37. All right. They do not give you very many extras. Just 32. Maybe I'll just have to play music like we're in an old-fashioned way with like speakers. Let's see the other ones here. There's shoulder pad. And I need chainsword, which is over here. Yeah, it's right here. Don't. Ah, my music stopped. Yes, YouTube. I'm still listening to music. There you go. Okay. It should fit. Let's see if I mess this up or not. I did not. Or no, I did. Maybe. No, I did not. I said adjust it a little. Phew. Okay. Let's move this over here so I can spill it directly onto the laptop. That's my plan. There we go. Phew. And this goes where? Well, it plugs into his leg. This. Yeah, just plugs into his leg. Interesting. Bug, go away. Oh, hello. I am just working on some Outriders tonight, and there is the first one done. So yay. I don't like that they make you put his helmet on his hip. Don't like that. Oh, I need to put him on his base. Hmm. This is sort of a test run because moving to the new house, my stream has not been working or did not work. Like network's been having a lot of problems. Hopefully it's okay now because we had Comcast here. Go. Why you're not fitting? There we go. Outrider. Cool. That's one done. Next is 1 and 2. And the wheel. There's 2. I think that's 2. Yeah, that's 2. And how are you tonight? If you're a real person. I've had thoughts before. They come in and try to sell stuff. Which, you know, I guess everybody's got to make a living. Uh, 3A and 3B. There's 3B. Oh, hey, I'm doing okay. This could you. I just figure I'd get these guys done before I finish working. And I was working on a Death Company Dread. And after I do these guys, that's on the agenda for tonight. I'm putting these guys together. I'm gonna probably put them together as raptors for my raptors army. Although I've been working on blood angels, but, I have this, 3D printed, you know, they're the ATV that is for the Marines. I have a 3D printed one that just looks better, and so, like, I've been inspired on using that instead, and so to field it, you kinda need some Outriders, so that's what I'm doing here. Let's see. Yeah, I've got some extra little bits that I'm probably gonna put on it, some cloaks and things, but I'm not sure how I can finagle it with this guy. I mean, easy enough to put extra, like, magazines and pouches and things on him, maybe some camouflage netting, but that's my plan. We'll see. I mean, I've got so many things to do. Like, this is the Death Company Dread that I am working on right now. He's got a ways to go, though, some lining, because I figured he'll be the compatriot for the other Dread that I just posted. He's cool. He's getting there. He's rough. Um, um, I don't know if you're familiar with the channel, at all, but I recently had eye surgery, and so I'm like super thrilled. Being able to see everything, and painting is so much easier when you can see like the mistakes you make. And so it's been just a thrill lately. Uh, Oh, I'm listening to smooth jazz from another channel, like, while I'm doing this, but, I talked to, This Is My Channel earlier. He said he couldn't hear it, and do you know if that's a setting in the and yeah, thank you. And, do you know if that's a setting that I can change so the YouTube hears the desktop or whatnot? But I'm sure it probably is. I just probably need to do research. Shouldn't trouble you with my troubleshooting. Let's see, 6. No worries. It's rude of me to presume or to ask, but so that's my agenda, is get these guys done tonight and then maybe work on the Dread. I don't know if I'll be able to finish him tonight. Do you have a chapter that you play for Space Marines? I get easily distracted by new models, and so I've started, like, 3 chapters of Space Marines. It's like when the new Space Wolves came out, I was like, "Oh, guess I'm gonna be doing those too for a little bit." But I haven't painted any. Oh, about last year, half a year ago. Oh, it's a great time to get into it. Well, not financially. Financially, it's always a challenging time to get into Warhammer, but, the culture, like, I'm recently back to the game, well, about a year and some now, year and a half, and, when I last played Warhammer, we didn't have so many of these techniques and tools that I'm realizing we can use, like contrast paints, weathering tools, and just all that stuff is pretty cool. So I'm, like, learning everything new because I was doing this back in the '90s. But a lot of the principles from back then still work too, like, dry brushing was a big deal there. But nowadays with YouTube and with, so much media available for different techniques, it's kinda great. It's like a big sharing of knowledge. Yes, exactly, exactly. The YouTube count all the tutorials. I like, Duncan Rhodes is amazing, and Artist Opus I really like. They really helped me, and the whole thing of, what got me back into it somewhat was seeing Slapchop and how useful that was, and that just and using contrast paints with Slapchop was like, "Oh, that's so cool." It's a good tool to have, but just being able to learn. Because back in when I was first learning, all we had was the Games Workshop. They had a little, like, a painting guide. I think it was, like, 32 pages, and that was it. Yeah, dry brushing is great. I mean, Artist Opus really shows it. Although the recent Duncan Rhodes, have you seen the recent Duncan Rhodes video on it? That was very informative. Even for me, which that's like one of the things I have done for a while. He showed exactly when you want to use the different styles of dry brushing. And I was like, oh, that makes so much sense when you want to, you know, give a thing a base coat. Yeah, exactly. Like when you want to make a miniature, the color, you press down hard, you use the template. But if you're just looking for getting detail, picking out the detail, you use that flicking and you dry it on the paper towel. I'm like, thank you. That's exactly what I wanted to know. I'm trying to just get things ready for a table ready, since I know I'm too impatient to try to make them too pretty. And to be honest, sometimes the actual Warhammer channel tutorials are good. Like I used theirs for the first few Raptors I did because that was very nice. Also, going to take a drink of soda. Let's see. Where does this go? This. Come on. I'm not getting this one. Missing the cup. Maybe go from the other angle. There we go. Yes, the GW video for flesh and well, see, when I do faces and stuff, I do that like less is more approach they advocate, where you kind of just do you painted the flesh color, you do the wash, and then you maybe do a slightly different tone wash to give the intimation that there are eyes, because eyes are the devil. Uh, but also the one where they show you painting eyes, which I thought was interesting. We used the X. Oh, that was a cool technique, but I usually lean away from doing faces and eyes, which is why so many of my figures have helmets when they shouldn't, or when they don't normally. Let's see. This need to be glued here, here. There we go. Yeah. I mean, it's just easier, and I'm lazy, you know. But oh well, some figures without helmets are striking. Like I did Mephiston recently for the Blood Angels. He looks cool without a helmet. But then that's because he's going for the whole vampire aesthetic. Where's okay, this is where his head goes. This guy's looking to the left. That's right. Fits in there a little snug. I love the new kits for Games Workshop stuff because they're very pretty, they're engineered well. There's part of me that still misses the old kits that grew up on where you could do a lot of hodgepodge kit bashing very easily. Like, these guys are a little bit rougher because, like, a lot of their parts are integrated with other parts visually. Mm. If you're doing Space Wolves. Well, see, this I with the new Space Wolf release, I actually picked up a good chunk of them, and I put helmets on almost all of them that I could, and, some I even kit bashed a little, like, put on some, grabbed some Terminator helmets that I had lying around, like, slapped them on. Because I like the Norris aesthetic, but it just bugs, the realist of me to say, like, "Yo, put on your helmets, man." It's not even just for the makes it easier to paint, but one stray bullet, pang. Oh, I forgot to get the handlebars. Is that the yeah, there's the handlebars. I'm gonna have to end up just using speakers and playing music. Clean this. Let's see. A lot of the Blood Angels also have guys that don't have helmets, like Astorath. But his I don't know, his face looks like a helmet. It's discolored, so it's a little easier to paint. Like I painted it like a vampire, but still. Okay. This goes on top. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Is it I think that's okay. These are actually kind of simple models overall. 8, 9, 11, 12. Okay. Well, I did a 3D print of, or I got a 3D print of a Jeep for Space Marines that I just liked. I was like, it's third party, and because I didn't like the ATV, that's turned me off of the Outriders, and so I got this 3D print, and I was like, oh, that looks really nice. Hold on a second, I'll go get it. I'll be right back. Um, but it's much more of a substantial vehicle than the Games Workshop ATV. This thing, let's see. Get my headphones back on. But I say I got a marine figure for it. But this is a 3D print, and I was like, oh, that would be a nice vehicle for the Raptors, and have it with the guys. I don't know, but I like it. Over here. Yeah, because like if you look at the other ATV that they have, it's open and like the guy's like right on. It's like more like a go kart. Well, that looks like a Jeep, you know. And so I like that a lot better. And that's what inspired me to get out because of like, well, because I got the magazine, the Combat Patrol magazine, and I got a chaplain, and so I was like chaplain on a bike, and I was like, okay, now I've got the Jeep, I've got a bike, I should get the Outriders, and so that's why I'm doing these guys. And what am I missing? Oh, I haven't jumped them out yet. I got this. 11 and 12, these 2. So, there. Some of these parts look a little bit hard to tell where the sprue starts and the part starts. So usually one of these little kits takes about an hour to put together, and we're coming up on the hour spot. So maybe it's gonna take a little bit longer. It's always fun to talk to people while doing this. It's much better than doing it by myself sitting there. Okay, doing 12. I need the arms, and then that's it. Wow, that's all. 8 and 9, which arms should be over here. There's the chain sword. Yeah. Where's his other arm? Did I miss it? I guess I must have missed it over here. Hmm. Oh no, there it is. I'm blind. Let's clean these up. I have to stick something on that Jeep to make it more raptor-like, though. Some sort of netting or something. Or make it look just a lot of wear and tear on it, maybe. I always figured, imagine raptors as being like a guerrilla force almost. Like I was thinking of getting some Necromunda civilian vehicles and having raptors like hanging out for them because they have a pretty sweet like big rig. But I did a bad job skipping. Are you familiar with the Necromunda figures at all? There's some really nice ones that make for really good kit bashing. Like they have these robots which make exceptional like orc power armor. But you get 2 in a box set when you need like I think 6, 3 to 6, something like that. And if you use the regular armored nobs, you can't use that. Oh, let's see. Like a Necromunda is like you imagine a hive world where there's billions and billions of people in giant cities all over the planet, like Coruscant in Star Wars. Necromunda is like that, and like the game is all about gangsters fighting. And so, at least when I played it, it was like you'd have these guys who were just terrible, but you'd take them through fights and slowly they'd evolve and get skills and equipment. So it was a big deal. Like if you found a bolter, it was a big deal. So all the miniatures are from a civilian point of view. And so in my head canon, I'm thinking, well, Raptors are doing some guerrilla warfare stuff. they'd have some hodgepodge civilian equipment sometimes if they needed it. That's what I was thinking of getting some of their, vehicles and whatnot. They're very pretty castings, well done at least. I almost just sliced my finger open. That would have been bad. Like, have you seen, gene stealer cults? Well, the gene stealer cults have, civilian vehicles similar to the Necromunda stuff. Because, I mean, they're riding around on dirt bikes and crap. So, yeah, some of them are just really nice, and they go along with other figures very well. Like an acquaintance of mine, he took the big rig and he slapped armor slabs onto it and made it for a Voton, like an old school space dwarf thing. That was pretty cool looking. Yeah, put a big gun on the back. Okay. Okay, we need what should go on first? Oh, this is fine. Okay, goes like that. Or does it? It's like that. Okay. Oh, that was a nice fit. It's always satisfying when it goes click right in there. Okay, this one. Stick. Yeah, they've got a lot of different things. It's kinda crazy. It's been going on for a fairly long time. Like, Necromunda first came out when I was playing it, 30 some years ago, and, it didn't appeal to me then, and I still like the core game doesn't really appeal to me hugely. The figures are nice. I think that's where the Adeptus Arbites or Arbites come from, because 'cause they're the police officers for Necromunda, which they look kinda cool, very Judge Dredd. Um, this arm doesn't have a lot of room for error. Yeah, goes on top. It's interesting. But one good thing about Necromunda stuff is if you have a brick and mortar store near you, it's the stuff that they usually that goes on clearance or on sale most because it doesn't move very often. So you can sometimes get some good deals on it. There we go. All right, there's a second guy. All done. Oh, wait, not completely done. I got to put him on his base. So, spiritually done. Am I missing this? Hmm, this one in first. And then this one? There we go. Ta-da. Okay. Well, thanks for stopping by. It's cool seeing Husker Du. Husker Du. You have a good night and you take care. I'm going to try to finish these guys. This should be easier to pick out the parts now since there's only one guy left. So maybe I'll just cut out all the parts. Be smart. And then I'll see how the stream turned out. Because if this works, I basically set up an antenna and tried a few different settings. If this works, then save us some money. Is that? I'm getting hungry. Some leftovers. My wife and I went to this nice local restaurant tonight, and I got a turkey dinner. It's good, like Thanksgiving quality. So we're thinking about get that for Thanksgiving instead of cooking. Might be good. Oh, my stomach just made big noise. All right. All right, one more of these guys, and then we're done. And then I will work on Death Company Dread, maybe. Trash. Hmm. Oh, crap. I lost a piece. Oh, there it is. I thought it was like rolled far away. Okay. Wow. Try to see where to cut on this guy. Yeah, better angle. Okay. Clean up. Blade's starting to get blunt, which we can't have that. 'Cause I'm not in danger of slicing my thumb open every moment of the day. It's a bad stream. Kinda like these figures. Did I nip that too close? No? Well, maybe. A little bit too close. I think there's a nub that was supposed to be on the end of the handlebar that I chopped off. Imperfection. Or you know what? Let's chop the other one off. Ha! Symmetry. There we go. So that is the brilliance. I care about defacing the figures a little bit. Oh, hello. I am just putting together some Outriders at the moment. I'm almost done. I've got 2 of them done. 1, 2. And I am working on the 3rd. And then I think that's it. That's gonna be the end of my test stream, I guess you could call it. Goodbye. There are less spammers on here than on Twitch. Twitch has a lot of spammers. Oh, like when I'd stream on Twitch, I'd have to ban usually 2 to 3 people. It's not a lot. I've heard people having lots more because, well, I'd only have a handful of people watching. Oh, car drove by. I have to say the people who talked to me tonight have been super polite and nice. Nice to get back to that. I just need to mess up this little nub on Chainsword. Right over the grip. Hold on. There. Okay. Cleanup successful. This, this, this. Whoosh. Yeah. Sorry. It's all right. Looks off kilter. Doing something wrong. Or is it melted? It's a little melted, maybe. Or maybe he's turning. That could be a thing. Seems like it's melted though. Maybe I'll have to heat gun it. That would suck though. It sucks to melt. Games Workshop plastic. Oh no, if it's it's just his wheel is turned slightly to the right. I don't know if you can see. Well, maybe no, it's slight turn. Maybe he's like resting a boot on the ground. I'll have to see. Turning the page. Nope. Maybe I'm just crazy. There we go. This guy's looking a little to the right. Very good. Back. I know, but big. Right. Leg and leg. Does it matter which leg goes on first? This one. Good click. Another good click. All right. And arms, and then that's it. We'll be done. So yay. Right there. Zero play. Come on. There we go. Well, that's cool. He's got it like held out to the side. Sort of Akira like slicing across the ground. Oh, maybe not the ground. There we go. Right. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Thanks, guys. It was nice talking to you. Let's go do. And this is my channel. This was a lot of fun. Hopefully, this will be like a thing for the future. Anyways, I'll talk to you later. Bye.